only he had time to rest. If only he had time to rest. If only he had that time, he would have been alive today. But guess what? Where he was working, they did not give him that time. I am busy. I am busy. 72 hours of work. What happened to him? He died. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you a question. Now that he's dead, will that work stop? That work that is being happening there, that thing that he's doing there, will the work stop? Type on the chat handle, please. Will that work stop, please? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Type on the chat handle. Will the work stop? Will the work stop? Now, type on the chat handle if you saw it. Now he's no more. Will they replace him immediately or what? Now, will the work stop because he's no more? In fact, guess what? Now, I'm not happy that it happened to him, or it can happen to anybody. But why I'm sharing this with you is that you can take out what? 2 days to build your business and become what? You have your own time freedom. The work will not stop. And guess what? Because of this, they even employ more hands and pay them lower to make sure the work continues. In fact, the day I saw this news, it pained me to my heart. It pained me so much that this young man, filled with energy, filled with admiration, he's no more. Because he was subjected to what we call what? In fact, I don't even know what to call it. 72 hours of work, no rest. No time freedom. Work continues. See, the work can never stop. Never. Never. It can't stop because you're no more. It's a lie. It's a lie. Stop. Now, if you are deceiving yourself that because of your work, you cannot attend retreat. Let me tell you something. Before you were there, work, somebody was there. Even when you leave, people will still be there. You can take a permission and attend retreat. If you are telling yourself, giving yourself excuses, my workplace, my this, my that, hello, make sure you buy your ticket if you've not gotten your ticket. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, go to the platform, go and find the account number. Start sending your 25,000 naira to what? That's account number for you to what? Be in this retreat. Because you'll be doing yourself and what Lord wants, a good deed to have what? Your own time freedom. Your own time freedom. Attending retreats, we are still on retreat. Attending retreats will give you your own what? Time freedom. You can plan your next 5 years, your next 10 years. How do I design my life? Now, ladies and gentlemen, a man that cannot pay himself, all right, does not have time freedom. Attending retreats gives you what? Time freedom. Attending retreats will give you what? Your health freedom. A lot of us are really working very hard on daily basis just to find what you and your family will eat. That's a very good one. But at the end of the day, when the money comes in, you see spending on what? Health. But you have a business. Guess what? You have a business that can give you what? That can even optimize your health for you. By taking what? The supplement, the beverages. And guess what? If you go to our platforms, the organization is doing what? A promo. 19% discount of every product. You can have your own what? Health freedom by attending what? Retreats. You hear a lot of testimonies from what? Individuals that have used what? The products. Now, let me not even go far. Let me not go far. Many of us have heard me, why present or why do my close down? I will tell you about my story. Why, when I joined the business, my aim was just to come and make money, right? as a young man filled with ambition, full of what? A brighter future and what? Responsibilities. My aim was just to come and make money and what? Settle my debts. Because I hated poverty with what? In fact, with everything in me, I hate poverty. But little do I know that my health I've been battling with for years. For most of us that did not know, I was taking a drug for BP, amlodipine, lamidopine, so many of them. That drug, I lived on it for 8 years. Before I even turned 25 years. In fact, as of 20 years, I was taking it, 18 years. As of 18 years, I was taking that drug. If you don't know, I know it's not. I've not mentioned it. But I'm telling you today, as of 18 years old, I was taking a drug called amlodipine. Why? Because I developed a sickness that made me what? I lived on that drug. But ladies and gentlemen, the same products, because of the retreat I attended, guess what? I heard people that say that what? Use the product, don't sell it. Because of retreat I attended, I started hearing people's testimonies. Me too, I started what? Using the product. And guess what? Since I joined the business opportunity till date, I've not battled with what? My health issues anymore. In fact, I'm free from what? Health ailments. I hardly fall sick these days because my immune system are what? Have been built. The supplements we are taking help me build what? My immune system. I don't even know how much that drug is sold again. But I know that many of us listening to me today, you are taking those drugs today, or you have someone that is taking that drug, someone around you that is taking that drug today. I'm not a fan. That's what the system says, recommend. Now, do you know what? By attending retreats, you too can find a way to what? Optimize your health through what? Supplementation and lifestyle changes. Now, we are still on what? Retreats. We are still on what? Retreats. We are still on what? Retreats. Why must I attend retreats? It's very important. It's very crucial. It's very pertinent and sacrosanct that you need to be in that retreat. So that you can have what? A fully packed what? Knowledge. I don't know if we have baristas in the house. Now, the baristas, there's the Latin margin they used to use. They used to say something in Latin that says what? Nemo dot quod non habit. Nemo dot quod non habit. It means that you cannot give what you don't have. Hello? You cannot give what you don't have. Now, how would you go and start talking to people or start inviting people professionally when you don't have what? A full knowledge of what the business entails. But guess what? Attending retreats helps you to what? Have what? A better understanding of a full knowledge of how to be able to what? Go about your what? Daily activities in the business. You will learn how to do what? Personal development through books, SMO, trainings, online meetings, just like we are doing now. How do you get all these things? Retreats. 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 Okay? Now, attending retreats helps you to what? Validate your what? Decision. It helps you to what? Validate your decision. Now, earlier today, a woman came to my table after the presentation. She came and we are talking. Someone brought her. He said, this woman, she wants to go. This is that. I said, ma, see what we're going to do. We got talking. She said, I've done something like this before. Me and my husband, we've done so many businesses before, and we put our money, and this what happened. Let me go and talk to my husband first. Let me tell my husband first. She's trying to seek what? Validation first. But guess what? Being the fact that I already know what to tell her, how to go about all these things, because that is all we call what? Objection. We got talking, and at the end of the day, this same woman made what? A payment and got started. But what if I have not attended retreats? How would I know what to have told her? Now, attending retreats helps you to what? Validate your what? Decisions in the business. It helps you to what? Validate your decisions what? In the business. You will see what we call what? Social proof. You have what? Social proof what? In the business. You will see a lot of persons what? Successful. You will also what? It helps you to what? Leaders are born what? In retreats. Leaders are born what? In retreats. Leaders are born what? In retreats. You are seeing a lot of persons being celebrated. They are performing very well, wonderful. Hey, I love the way Apostle David is doing. You know, I love the way Mr. A is presenting. I love the way Mrs. B is talking. And she looks smart. She talks very quietly and she talks very well. That is what? That's the power of what? Retreats. And guess what? Decisions are made in retreats. Decisions are made in retreats. Decisions are made in retreats. Why must I attend retreats? Because vision is caught in what? The retreat. Visions are being caught what? In retreats. Visions are caught what? In retreats. Now, why must I attend retreats? Attending retreats helps you to what? Build some what? Business what? Relationships as well. Now, do you know that this retreat, a lot of persons from different parts of the country will be in that retreat. You have what we call what? Business what? Relationship. You will meet Mr. A, Mr. B, till Mr. Z. Mr. Z. A lot of persons that will what? That will help you to what? Validate and what? Build your business with you as well. That will share knowledge with you as well. Okay? Now, that is why you must what? Be part and parcel of what? This retreat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm talking to you right now, if you have not gotten your ticket, if you are yet to buy your ticket, please, in fact, stop whatever you are doing now. Go on the platform or call your leader on the phone right now. Say, please, I am very sorry for not purchasing the ticket. In fact, I'm paying right away. Send your money to what? The right account and what? Secure that. Lock in and secure your ticket right away. Now, remember, we have a topic to be treating today, consistency. In the next few minutes, I'll be welcoming on stage my boss. Now, but this meeting is still what? In fact, the numbers I'm seeing here is still what? Limited. If you search for your teammates, they are not here. Call them on phone. They should join the meeting because this amazing training today. In fact, I don't know if you can get it anymore, but make sure they're on the platform. Now, are we ready? Are we ready to receive this training from our mentor, our boss? Now, if you are ready, type on the chat handle, I am ready, I am ready. Type on the chat handle, 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 I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. I'm not seeing a lot of it. Oh. I need to see 58%. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Keep on typing. I am ready. I am ready. If I don't see 58 persons typing, I am ready. I want to introduce my boss. In fact, this room out. This room should be maxed out. I am ready. 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 Now, with your best emoji, I'm not going to introduce my boss. I'm not going to introduce my boss if I'm not seeing I am ready. With your best emoji, and an ovation, in fact, celebrate my boss, my mentor. Now, the president of Team Impossible Places. In fact, I call him the man that sees tomorrow. You don't understand. Now, he's a man, a leader that every day is looking for. Now, he's a man that made it possible for me and you to be here today. You don't understand. Now, type with your best emoji on the chat handle. As I welcome my boss on the stage, I want to see your celebration. I want to see your emoji. Celebrate my boss. I cannot welcome my boss with this kind of celebration. Though. Maybe I will welcome Mr. Uche on the stage. If you are, I'm not seeing a lot of celebration. Maybe I welcome Mr. Joshua on the stage. Maybe I welcome one of my boss, Mr. Steven, on the stage, or Mr. Kenny. I'll welcome Mrs. Choma. If you want me to welcome my boss on the stage, I want you with your best emoji, with your best emoji, with your best emoji, with an ovation, with your best emoji. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome my boss, my mentor, the president, Team Impossible Places, my ambassador, Ambassador David Ikechukwu. Now keep the emoji coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Keep it coming, keep it rolling in, keep it rolling in. Keep it coming while my boss takes the stage. Hello, sir. Hello, sir, you around? Hello, sir, the stage is yours. Sir, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming.
Thank you so much for that powerful intro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was a powerful session. That was a powerful session, Mr. Mind. You have done so well this evening. Wow. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Can you see me? If you can see me, you can hear me. I want to see you on the chat handle. Wow. Okay. I'm so excited to be here this evening. We are here to learn. We are here to get information. And we are here to grow. And I want to assure you that your time here today, by God's grace, will not be in vain. And we are here to learn. We are here to absorb. And we are here to, to become better. So all those who have not gotten their tickets for our event, our retreats, there are two things there. There's an event and there's a retreat. If you're here, you have not gotten your tickets for the event is happening on the 28th on Sunday, and it's 1,000 naira for an individual, 1,000 naira per individual. Each person you want to invite, you just get the person the tickets, 1,000 naira multiplied by the number of persons you want to have, and then invite massively. And each person you want to invite for the retreat, you get the tickets through Mr. Uche as guided already. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about consistency. Excuse me. Today, we are going to be talking about consistency. And I'm going to be starting from an earlier discussion. I have to be very fast because I'm expected to do another training for another group after this meeting. Another team outside our team contacted me, and they've been asking me for some time now, and I have to say yes. Okay, so after this meeting, I still have another training that I'll be doing. So I'm going to be very fast, and I hope you are already online. Are you available? Are you ready? If you are here, you are available, you're ready, type 1 on the chat handle. If you're here, you are available and you are ready, type 1 on the chat handle. I pray God gives me the grace to deliver this message to you and this training to you just the way you need it, just the way it's supposed to be, so that
Recording in progress.
you are going to get a lot of value at the end of this meeting. So the title of our training today is consistency. As you all know, my name is David Ikechukwu, and I am a social entrepreneur. I'm a 381 leader, Kingsman ECL, Gold Executive Prime, 8-figure earner, and the team lead of Team Impossible Places. Okay, the team lead of Team Impossible Places. And tonight I'll be showing you what consistency is all about. I discovered an irony. And what is the irony I discovered? I discovered that most people in life, I used to think that this thing is based on age. But I found out that many people, although they might be older, but they don't know much about building something to last. They don't know much about starting something from scratch and following that thing up until it finishes to perfection. I've seen a lot of people, they are never ever consistent. They are never ever consistent. They start something, they never finish. They start something, they stop. They start something, they stop. They start something, they stop. And my question is, why is it that people are like that? Some people start our business and then they expect, all the money to start happening instantly. Are there people making money in this business? Yes. Are there people already succeeding in this business? Yes. Are there people who are doing well in this business? Yes. When you start the business, I thought that the first thing you need to do is to bring your mind down to how are you people doing it? What's your secret? How did you get to this point? Okay, what am I supposed to do? Okay, how do I do it right? I'm doing it, I'm not getting it correctly. How do I do it right? But I found out that many people don't do that. And that is why they are always starting all over again. I saw some of our partners who are already doing well in the business. I saw 1 or 2 persons, they're already doing well in the business, and their accounts are building up. In fact, one person's own is very painful to me because I had great expectations about this person. Personally, I said, come on, if this person fights in this business and continues, this person is going to be super successful. I had great expectations about her. And do you know what? I was hoping to really see what she will become in this business. But do you know what? This lady started a business, began to grow in the business, began to make some money in the business, but was never ever consistent. No consistency. And before you know, her account is building up. Our accounts, your DTC has 3 phases. Phase 1, when you get started. When you get started, registrations are beginning to come in gradually. You are building up. you're generating momentum, okay? Phase 2, your DTC begins to have points. Points are building up on your left and on the right in different accounts. Phase 3, where you begin to match out your points, and that's where you begin to make crazy money. Now, this person has passed stage 1, account is building up. The person has started building up. Phase 2, the person is generating points. But the person in phase 2 decided to quit her business. Unknown to her that by phase 3, the kind of money she will begin to make in her business, she has never ever made it in her life. And I will even argue that nobody around her has been able to make that kind of money yet. But do you know what? She quit her business on phase 2. And that is why today I'm talking about consistency. Please type it on the chat handle, consistency. Go to the chat handle, write it boldly there, consistency. Okay. Consistency. Now, I want you to look at this person here. This person looks a lot like me, right? Am I the one there? This person looks a lot like me. About 6 years ago, I saw this opportunity as a businessman. I used to do buying and selling of electronics. I was selling gas cookers and generators and water dispensers, home theaters and the rest. My business was doing quite well, and I started building my first house. And then after building my first house, I even started building the second one. But then I got business expansion deals and I did not have the money. So I went to the bank and took loan. I took loan from 2 separate banks. When I took loan from those 2 separate banks, I went ahead to, do the businesses that I wanted to do. But then the business did not go the way I wanted. By the way, this was me as a businessman. That was my first car that I bought as a businessman. Okay. Now, business did not go the way I thought it was going to go. Things did not go the way I planned. And that was the beginning of a new life for me because I went ahead to sell the car. My business collapsed and I became another person. I became a shadow of myself. And 90% of the people who used to come around me, they all disappeared. I did not see anybody again. All the people I used to call my friends, people that used to come around, everybody ran away. Everybody disembarked. And I became a solitary, I was a lone soldier. I began to look for ways, to pay the bank. And even people that I would not naturally want to talk to, I went to them to beg for money. I was begging them, please help me, please assist me. And I kept on getting, so many, you should have come yesterday. I have projects going on now. So many, talk here and there. And then the bank was even going to sell the house. And that was when I got the invitation to see this opportunity. Initially, I thought it was one of those things. I did not take it seriously. I thought it was one of those opportunities that people talk about. But then on a second thought, my leader said that in 2 years' time, everything about his life will change. He said in 2 years' time, his life would change completely and that he did not want a situation where tomorrow, when we meet again, he'll be up in life and I'll be down in life. Do you know how will you feel if you're supposed to be up in life, but you're down and people around you are doing well? Of course, you're not going to be feeling okay. So he said he don't want a situation where tomorrow he'll be up in life and I'll be down in life. And I said, okay, let me come and see what he's talking about. What is it that is going to change his life the way he's talking about? And so I came for the meeting to see the presentation. And in the course of the meeting that day, I caught the vision of this business. I saw people's life changing. I saw people generating results. And then I began to ask myself, if all these people can succeed, why won't I also succeed? If all these people can be making money, if all these people's life can be changing, why won't I succeed? Why won't I generate my own results? And that day, I made the decision to get started in this amazing business opportunity, just like this. And after I made the decision that day, I began to generate results after results, results after results. Okay. I began to make some money. This was in March 2019. I made 86,000 there. 29th of March 2019, I made 83,000. I made about 160 something thousand there in a month. By October 3rd, 2019, 507,490. October 25th, 2019, 510, 340. Just a few of my alerts. And then I attended the retreats. And then I attended the retreats that changed the game for me. I want you to look at the screen. The person on the screen, do we look alike? Is that not me on the screen? Am I the one on the screen? Of course, I am. That was me in my beginning days in the business. Okay. This was when I was giving questionnaires and giving flyers here and there. So those of us that think that you're the only one who is prospecting today, you say, am I the only one giving out questionnaire, giving out flyers? I gave out flyers too. I gave out questionnaires too. I prospected. Okay. And this was me. I attended a retreat. And after attending the retreat, I saw the need to run this business and give it my best. I saw the need to attend this, to do this business full time. By the way, this is the head office in Abuja. This is Shalom Plaza in Abuja. And do you know what? C2NFG started from one of these offices, but today we occupy 90% of the whole plaza. And in fact, we have even moved from here to another plaza close to this plaza called the Bahamas Plaza, because we are growing so much, the plaza became too small for us. Do you know what? After that retreat, I started my 90 days challenge. 90 days is a period from which you can change your result. Now, if you are here and you have never been to our head office in Abuja, you have not started this business yet. If you're here and the retreat coming up by November, you will not be in that retreat. You know, the retreat by November is only for Kingsmen. Our own retreat is for everybody. Anybody can attend. But the one coming by November is only Kingsmen that can attend that retreat. So if you are not a Kingsman, you cannot be able to attend the retreat. I attended the retreat and I saw this opportunity and I decided to, give this business my best, give this business my all. And that was how I started my 90 days challenge. And after starting the 90 days challenge, the transformation began. Results after results after results after results. Okay. Now that's me before I started the business. This is me before I started the business. And now that's me 2 years after I started the business. And now 4 years later into the business, I'm so grateful to God that I made the decision I made to say yes to the Diamond Project, to say yes to this opportunity. Now, if you look at these pictures on display, I want you to type, what do you see? What comes to your mind when you see the pictures on display? What comes to your mind? What comes to your mind when you see this picture on the screen? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? transformation. Okay. What comes to your mind when you see this picture now? What is it that comes to your mind? Tell me now. Tell me. Growth. Okay. Growth. Okay. Someone is seeing growth. Somebody is seeing transformation. Someone is seeing progress. Somebody is seeing real transformation. Okay. Someone else is seeing contagious progress. Now, everybody is seeing right. But do you know what? When I look at this on the screen, this picture, all I can see is consistency. All I can see is consistency. Many people start and they never finish. Many people start and they never follow through to the end. Many people start and they never see the end of it. When I look at this picture, I only see consistency from day one when I said yes. Many people that started the business with me quit along the line. Many people that started the business with me, they are nowhere to be found. They have gone. We can as well observe a 1 minute silence for them. They say, you know what? I don't think I can continue. I leave these two people's business. Forget about it. Forget about what? You are struggling financially. You are down. And a business you've seen can raise you up. You're not doing to anybody. You're cheating on yourself. Those people shot on their foot themselves. They quit their business prematurely, and the success that they would have achieved is nowhere to be found. Now, what's the goal of this training? The goal of this training is to educate you. I hope you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, great. The goal of this training is to educate you. Okay, this goal of this training is to provoke you. The goal of this training is to change you, and the goal of this training is to empower you, to educate you, to provoke you, to make you to become angry in your heart and say, what? What have I been thinking about? What have I been saying? Do you know what? I have been playing too small. To provoke you, to change you, okay, make you to have a rethink and say, you know what, I've been playing small, I can do better. And then to empower you to go out and unleash your potential. Now, I will be talking about some terminologies. I'll talk about emerge, I'll talk about focus, and then I'll talk about consistency very quickly. Now, emerging as a leader refers to an individual rising through the structure of C21FG. Emerging means you rising through the structure of C21FG and becoming a leader, a successful leader at that matter, often by building a large team of knowledgeable and successful individuals. For you to emerge, you need to build a large team of knowledgeable and successful individuals. Okay? You build a large team of knowledgeable and successful people. Okay? And that's what makes you that leader that every other leader is looking for. It's a situation where you as a leader, you rise from obscurity. Notice that I don't address you as distributor. Notice that I don't address you as anything other than, the leader that every other leader is looking for. You are a leader. You are a leader. You are a champion. Emerging as a leader refers to you, a situation where you rise from obscurity. Nobody knows you. And then you become a reflection of the transformation that engaging in network marketing provides under mentorship. where you move from the region of the unknown, of being unknown, to becoming the reflection of the transformation that doing network marketing business can provide under the right mentorship, where you become an inspiration to everybody around you so that they will know that success is possible and that success is achievable. This is what we mean by emerging. Please, I want you to screenshot this so that you can post it on the WhatsApp groups. Those people who are not in this meeting today, they will know that something is going on right now. Okay? I'm going to leave 1 minute, screenshot this and post it on the group chat so that they can see. The people who are not here, let them see and let them understand that something massive is going on. Now, the next point here I'm talking about is focus. Focus, it entails you focusing on activities, not just results. Focusing on activities, while it is important for you to have goals, successful MLM often hinges on you consistently performing the daily activities that lead to success. You need to focus on the income producing activities in the right proportion. Income producing activities such as prospecting, such as inviting, such as presenting, such as closing, such as follow-up, such as starting a new distributor right, such as promoting events, and such as leadership. Okay, these are the things you need to focus on. Now, I want you to score yourself before I even get to the deal for today. Score yourself. How many people do you prospect daily? Since you started your business, how many people do you prospect every day? Can you tell me how many persons you prospect daily? Last week, how many persons did you prospect during the week? How many invitation calls do you make daily? How many calls do you make daily? How many presentations do you run daily? How many presentations do you run daily? Okay. How many deals do you close daily? How many deals do you close daily? And how many follow-ups do you do daily? Score yourself and let your numbers guide you. Are you doing the numbers? Are you doing the activities? Are you doing the right activities in the right proportion to get you your desired result? Now, if you want to get the right numbers, the right results, you must learn to prospect a minimum of 30 persons daily. You must learn to prospect a minimum of 30 people on a daily basis. You must learn to invite 35 to 40 calls daily. Please, how many calls did I say you must invite daily? 35 to 40 book calls daily. Okay. Presentation, you must do a minimum of 2 exposures daily. A minimum of 2 exposures daily. You must generate within 3 to 6 codes daily. Now, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is what is expected of you. You must follow up at least 10 persons daily, 5 prospects and what? 5 partners. You must prospect 5 prospects and 5 partners. Follow up, rather, you must follow up 5 prospects and 5 partners on a daily basis. And do you know what? Each of these points have 20, each of these things have 20 points. These points, each of them have 20 points. So here I said you should score yourself. Give yourself to how many do you score? How many people do you prospect daily? How many invitations do you make daily? How many presentations do you run daily? etc. And by the time you're done, each of them has 20 points. How many did you score? Now, do you know what? You got to focus on training and personal development. Remember, we are still defining terms. I started with defining emerge. And now I'm defining focus. And now the focus I'm talking about is that you should focus on training and personal development. If any person does not attend training in our business, I will start observing a 1-minute silence for you ahead of time, because it is sooner or later before you quit. Any person that does not attend trainings, any person that does not join the mentorship, any person that feels like we are disturbing him or disturbing her anytime these trainings are being called, I can as well observe a 1-minute silence for that person, because it will not take long and that person will quit their businesses. It won't take long and the person will quit. So if you look at this meeting today, any of your downline that is not here, that person is on the verge of quitting. Yes, I say look at this meeting right now. Any of your team member, any of your downline that is not here is already planning to quit the business. Because the more you don't attend trainings, the more you don't follow what we are doing, the closer you are to quitting the business. Continuous learning and improving of oneself helps you to develop yourself, helps you to build capacity, and helps you to build a long-term mentality with lasting effects on you, yourself, and your team members. If you keep engaging in personal development, you will shift from short-term mentality and you will enter what we call long-term mentality. You will begin to see prospects in this business, and you will begin to understand that the business you are doing is not a business for just the moment. It's a business that you are supposed to grow from one level to another. Now, focus on personal momentum. We are still defining focus. Focus on personal momentum, because personal momentum precedes team momentum. You as a person, you need to be on fire. You need to be red hot. If you are doing your business and you are not on fire, you are not red hot, if you as the upline, you are discouraged, you are not on point, you don't know what you're supposed to know, you are empty in this business, I want to assure you that your team members will not be any different from you. Your team members will also be empty like you. If you, as the team leader, you are empty, you are devoid of information, your team will also be empty. Your team will also be devoid of information. And before you know what's happening, your business will come crashing down. What am I saying? I'm saying that personal momentum precedes team momentum. It always starts with you. Please, I want you to touch yourself wherever you are. Touch yourself. Say to yourself, it always starts with me. If I type it on the chat handle, it always starts with me. Growth always starts with me. Type it on the chat handle. Type it on the chat handle. It always starts with me. It always starts with you. The success in your team will always start with you. The growth in your team will always start with you. The exponential progress you are expecting always starts with you. It will not start from me. It will not start from your downlines. Growth starts with you. If your team is going to become a great team, if you are going to become successful in this team, in this business, if you're going to go very far in this business, it always starts with you. You are the source. Okay? You are the source. Please type it there on the chat handle. I am the source. I am the source. You are the source. You are the source from which other people will drink from. You are the source that other people will eat from, feed from. You are the source. You are the source that feeds other people. You are the source that supplies other people water. In fact, you are the source from which other mini source gets their, their energy from, their fire from, their resources from. And you cannot afford to be empty, knowing fully well that you are the source. It then means that you need to So being that you are the source, you need to make sure that you are always full, you're always on point, since other persons will be feeding from you. Am I communicating to any person? Since you are the source, you must ensure that you are always on point, always ready to dish out value, dish out information. Okay. Now, focus on building relationships. I'm still talking about focus now. Focus on building relationship with your customers, with your distributors, with your partners. Prioritize genuine connections and provide support that can lead to a stronger and more sustainable business. Always build relationship with your team members, with your downlines, with the people that are signing up under you. Do you know what? Since we are having trainings every Sunday online, if people are signing up under you and for one reason or the other, they cannot come to the office, don't you know you're supposed to pre-inform them that on Sunday, there will be a training online? And if you know that they can come to the office, you tell them, come to Millionaire School in the office on Saturday. All the people that were in the Millionaire School last week, Saturday, they can attest to the fact that the training that we had on Saturday was a blockbuster training. Okay? Focus on one company. Many people, for you to be consistent, you need to stick with one thing until you succeed at it. Jack of all trades, master of none. You are part of Diamond Project. You are part of another company. Excuse me, you are part of another company again. You are part of this, you are part of that, you are part of the other. At the end of the day, you are Jack of all trade and you are a master of none. Focus on one company. Instead of trying to be everywhere, concentrate on one company. If you are in this business, concentrate on this business. Have one vision. Connect to the vision of C21FG. Have one mission. Connect to the mission of C21FG. Have one goal. Connect to the goal we have. One vision, one mission, one goal, one company, one focus. The highest earner that I've seen in network marketing, his name is Jeff Roberti. Jeff Roberti have done over 30 years with one company, and being that focus, he earned over $100 million. Over $100 million in commissions and earning. I want you to go to your calculator and punch 1,600 multiplied by 100 million. How much? Can you help me do that math? As at so many years ago, this thing I'm telling you is not a today thing. 1,600 multiplied by 100 million was the answer. This man, because he stuck to one company, I'm waiting for the calculation. Somebody tell me, what's the calculation? 1,600 times 100 million was the answer. I'm still waiting for the answer. 1,600 times 100 million. This man stayed with one company in spite of all the challenges, in spite of all the things he faced, in spite of all the things he passed through. He did not give up. 160 billion naira. He made 160 billion naira for sticking with one company for 30 good years. But somebody here, you started this business and you are not here. You are here, but you are not here. Tomorrow morning, you jump there. The day after tomorrow, you are here. The next week, you have started another one. I used to see some of you, your status. I used to see some of your status. You're posting this today. Tomorrow, you're posting another. Tomorrow, you are doing that. That is why you are always starting over and over again. All successful people I know, they stuck to one company and they finished it through thick and thin. They stuck to one goal until they became successful. Now, look at the current richest person in the world. What's his name? The owner of Oracle. The owner of Oracle. He has now out-earned Elon Musk. Do you know what? This man stayed true to Oracle even when he was not making money until Oracle has made him the richest person on planet Earth, the richest human being alive. Jack of all trades, master of none. You're not consistent. You are always looking for here, there, here. After this meeting, I would like you to send this training to every person that joined your business newly. Send them the training. Let them know that this business they started is not a hit and run business. It's not something that you start today. Tomorrow you are here. Tomorrow you are there. The next week you are there. You are not building anything. Think long term instead of short term. Think about building something that will stand the test of time. Think about building something that will affect other people's lives. Think about the value you will provide if you succeed in building this business correctly. Think long term and don't think short term. In fact, my mission tonight will be completely accomplished if everybody who have listened to me today stops thinking short term and they start thinking long term. I'm going to do this business for the next 2 to 4 years. I'm going to do this business for the next 2 to 6 years. In fact, I'm pitching my tent with this company and I'm ready to succeed. I will do whatever it takes for me to succeed and get to the top. My mission would have been successfully accomplished. Stick to it until it starts working. You say it's not working. I'm not getting results. I'm not getting what I'm looking for. Stick to it. Every one of us have similar story to tell you. I can categorically tell you that there is no person that you are seeing today that you are admiring that is doing well in this business that did not go through some rough time when the person was not getting results, but the person stuck through until the results started coming. In fact, while the person was sticking, the person began to find out, what do I not know that I'm supposed to know? What am I supposed to be doing that I am not doing? Now, when I showed you my success story in brief a few minutes ago, the success story I showed to you was for how many years? Between how many years? I showed you success story within 2 to 4 years. Within 2 to 4 years. Now, you will not need to go through 2 to 4 years before you start succeeding. But I'm trying to make you understand that this is not a hit and run business. This is something that you come and make up your mind and say, I am building something that I can pass over to the next generation as an inheritance. I am building something that will outlive me. I am building something that will stand the test of time. Now let's talk about consistency. Consistency is the key to success in MLM. When you're talking about network marketing, if you don't plan to be successful, forget consistent, forget about success here. Because the only way for you to succeed here in MLM is through being consistent. What is consistency? It's about regularly engaging in the activities that build your business, even when you don't feel like it, and even when you don't see immediate results. Consistency is better than intensity. Some people start their business with intensity. You will see them as they are starting, they are everywhere. They start generating some quick result. Intensity, they are very intense. But before you know what's happening, they are nowhere to be found. They were intense, but no plan of being consistent. Consistency is the grandfather of intensity. So let me ask you, which one do you have? Intensity or consistency? Which one do you have? Which one do you want to have? Do you want to have intensity or do you want to have consistency? When being consistent, it is very important for you to be consistent in doing the right activities. When you're consistent, it is important that you should be consistent in doing the right activities. Okay? In doing the right activities. Now look at
ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it was easy, there'd be no Kerry Washington. If it was easy, there'd be no Taraji Henson. If it were easy, there'd be no Octavia Spencer. But not only that, if it were easy, there'd be no Viola Davis. If it were easy, there'd be no Michael T. Williamson, no Stephen McKinley Henderson, no Russell Hornsby. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. You only live once, so do what you feel passionate about. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. Every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it. Every day, you have to plan. Every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. Don't confuse movement with progress. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. There is no passion to be found playing small. So never give up.
Wow. Powerful clip there. Powerful clip there. Did you get any value from that short clip? Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a far greater threat to progress than hardship. If you want to succeed, you must. If you want your story to be told,
Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish. It's not easy. If it was easy, there'd be no Kerry Washington. If it was easy, there'd be no Taraji Henson. If it were easy, there'd be no Octavia Spencer. But not only that, if it were easy, there'd be no Viola Davis. If it were easy, there'd be no Michael T. Williamson, no Stephen McKinley Henderson, no Russell Hornsby. If it were easy, there'd be no Denzel Washington. So keep working, keep striving, never give up, fall down 7 times, get up 8. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. So keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. You only live once, so do what you feel passionate about. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. And they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to get myself a goal every day. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. Every day, not just on Tuesday and miss a few days. You have to work at it. Every day, you have to plan. Every day. You've heard the saying, we don't plan to fail, we fail to plan. Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do. Don't confuse movement with progress. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. You will fail at some point in your life, accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. There is no passion to be found playing small. So never give up.
Ease is a greater threat to progress than hardship. Okay, you want to take your time. You want to do it at your own pace. You want to take it gradually. You will never succeed. Our business is that business that requires you to understand that if you want to succeed, you will take a marathon and you will do it in quick succession. Consistency demands of you that you have started this business, you have set your hand on the plow, and you are not going to look back until your reason why you started this business is achieved. Even Jesus said it in the Bible. Say, any person that sets his hand on the plow and looks back is not fit for the kingdom. In your journey to success, in your journey to the top, in your journey to becoming the best version of yourself, do you know what one thing you must know is that there is a great need for consistency for you to be ever able to achieve those things that you have desired to achieve. Now, there are some levels of consistency. Number one is the starter stage. Consistency has different stages when you start your business. And there are 2 days in this business. There are 2 days in this business. The day 1 is the day you started. And day 2 is the day you started. How do I mean? Day 1 is the day I started. Day 2 is the day I started. What do you mean by that? Day 1 is the day you made your payments. And day 1 is that day where you say, okay, I'm getting started, I'm signing up to the opportunity. And the second day when you start this business is the same day when you started the business. How do I mean? The day when you made up your mind that you are going to be consistent, come what may, The day you made up your mind that you are going to see this business to the end, and that you're going to run this race until you succeed, until you get to the finish line, until your dreams come true. The day you make up your mind that you are going to do this business and you are in it for the long haul, the day you make up your mind that nobody can offend you and you will quit your business. Some people say somebody offended me. He behaved the way I don't like. She behaved the way I don't like. The way he's acting towards me. And so because of him, I abandoned my DTC. What are you talking about? The way she spoke to me, I don't like it. She insulted me. She did not speak nicely to me. And so because of that, I abandoned my DTC for her. What the hell are you talking about? You left your dreams. You sold your dream for a plate of yam porridge. You said you sold your dream. It was never anything to you. It was nothing of consequence to you. And that's why the little challenge you passed through, you sold your dream for nothing. Please type it there on the chat handle. Don't sell your dream. Don't sell your dream. You see the starter stage. The starter stage leads you to the test stage. The test stage is that stage where your consistency is brought before the line and tested. Whether you really mean to get to the end, whether you really want to be successful or not. The test stage. And I want to believe that many of us in this meeting now, you are on the test stage where your family members are telling you this business is not working. Where your friends are, some of them are laughing at you and telling you, okay, I want to see what will come out of it. Test stage. Where even you yourself, you are asking yourself, am I going to succeed in this business? Test stage. Where you're inviting and people are not showing up as you are expecting, you are in your test stage. Where you're prospecting and your prospects are not coming, test stage. Where you're inviting and people are not showing up as they are supposed to, test stage. Where you're presenting and you're not getting sign up, test stage. Where you're closing and you're not converting, test stage. All these things are your tests. Where you're following up and it seems like you're wasting your time, test stage. But then, do you know what? After test stage, you enter result stage, where you begin to generate a lot of results. Where you will not even remember, where you will not even remember your initial challenges. Okay? All those, when you start getting your results, you will completely forget about all the challenges you passed through. It's just like a woman that was in labor. The moment she gives birth to her child, she can't even remember all the things she passed through. Result stage. And then result stage gives birth to the legacy stage, where you begin to leave a legacy for every person that we get to know about you. You begin to leave a legacy so that people can make reference to you in the future and say, this man inspired me, that woman inspired me. And do you know what? When you talk about legacy, I want to talk about a man called Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is somebody that I have never met in my life. How many of us have heard about Jim Rohn? I've never ever met Jim Rohn in my life. I've never come across him as a person. But I came across the work of Jim Rohn some 3, 4 years, 5 years ago, and it completely altered my reasoning. Since then, So I came across a man called Jim Rohn. And after meeting that man, the man left a legacy. The man is dead. He's not alive. But he left a legacy that completely altered my reasoning, changed my life, changed my methodology, changed my reasoning, changed everything. Rohn. How many of us have heard about Jim Rohn? What about Jesus Christ in the Bible? He came to this world. He only, we only heard about him for 30 how many years? 33 years. And within 33 years, he did something that thousands of years later, the lives of so many people are still being affected today. So consistency has stages. The higher stage of consistency is when you enter the legacy stage and when you begin to do what? Experience outrageous results. And do you know what? For every level of consistency that you want to outgrow, find a mentor. You need a mentor. And that is why you attending this training and your downlines attending this training is very, very cardinal. Please, if you're still following me, type 1 on the chat handle. If you're following me, type 1 on the chat handle. What are other areas where consistency is needed in? Number 1, commitment to personal development. You must commit to personal development. Don't just depend on the things that I share with you today. Don't just depend on the trainings that you're getting online here today. Go back, read the books, do your research, go to YouTube, search about any skill in our business that you're not getting right. You don't know how to prospect well. You don't know how to invite well. You're not following up on the business in terms of presentation. You find out that your belief in our business is still struggling. Go and search for results in network marketing, success stories, testimonies of people's success in network marketing. If you are struggling with invitation, go and look for more materials about invitation. Commit to personal development. You can never give what you don't have. And do you know what? Most times when I listen to people, I find out that empty drums make the loudest noise. How can you allow your ignorant friend and your ignorant colleague in the office, how can you allow your ignorant partner, your ignorant what have you, to talk you out of a business that is a life and generation changer? The person is not schooled. The person is ignorant. The person has never done any personal development about our business. How can an ignorant person, a blind person, lead you? I don't understand. How can you allow somebody that has no background knowledge of our business? This person is not an authority in our field. In this business, the person has never done it, but the person is the one that is advising you about this business. How and what are you expecting the person to tell you, by the way? What is it you're expecting to hear from somebody that is ignorant? When you go, in fact, some of us, you're funny. When you know that you're down, you're feeling like you're not doing well in your business, you're kind of shaking, what have you, instead of you to go and ask somebody that will tell you, come on, this is what you're supposed to do, you can't be asking somebody that does not know anything about the business. What do you think about this business? Are you sure this business is working? What do you want the person to tell you? A failure in the business advising you on how to become successful. How? I don't know. Is somebody getting me? Is this adding up? You're asking a failure on how to become successful as something that he is failing at or she's failing at. Why don't you go and find out from successful people? Why don't you go and ask people that have done it and that are doing well? Commit to personal development. Love and desire for trainings. Anytime trainings are being held, do not absent yourself. Don't absent from cell meetings. Don't absent from active partners meetings. Don't absent from millionaire school. Tomorrow is active partners meeting. Don't absent yourself. By the way, I'm going to be having a meeting with all our active partners. If you're here, you know you're an active partner, you've signed up one person. If you miss out on tomorrow's meeting, you're your own. You're your own. I assure you, if you're not there, you have yourself to blame. Tell every AP in your team in this business that in Team Impossible Places, they must join tomorrow's AP meeting, or else they will be removed from all the AP groups. Other areas where you need consistency, good rapport with your upline. and with your team members. Some people find it easy to work with difficult rather, to work with other people. They find it very difficult to work with other persons. They expect everybody to play to their tone. We are all different people. We come from different backgrounds. Why don't you learn to work with people at their own pace and based on the level of their reasoning? Not everybody will be like you. Not everybody will get things the way you get them. Not everybody will flow in the same consistency that you are flowing with. Work with people at their own time zone and at their own zones. If you want to work with Mr. A the way you work with Mr. B, you might kill Mr. B because you are expecting Mr. A to be like Mr. B. This is one thing I've come to realize. And so I learned to work with people based on their level of reasoning, based on their time zone. Okay? And all the persons who don't visit the office from time to time. You don't visit the office from time to time. You come today, you don't come tomorrow. You come today, you don't come tomorrow. You come today, you don't come tomorrow. How can you become successful in your business? Okay, now you should try to visit the office occasionally, especially on Saturday. Not skip millionaire school for any reason. Don't skip millionaire school for any reason. So visit the office from time to time and carry your team like a mother hen. The moment you sign up into this business, you become a leader, and a leader that carries other team members along, especially your downlines. Contribute to the general growth and welfare of your office. Let me talk about this. Many people, they see the office as Mr. David's office. They see the office as their office. See the office as their office. They see the office as Mr. David's office. They don't see the office as our office. This is our office. We are building something. We are building a business. Please, if you're here and you usually call the office their office, today I want you to correct yourself. Please, the office is not their office. The office is not Mr. David's office. The office is not Diamond Project office. What is the right way to address the office? If you know the answer, type it on the chat handle. What is the right way to address the office? It's not Diamond Project office. It's not Mr. David's office, Mr. Joshua's office, Mr. Dan's office, Miss Esther's office. It is not C2NFG office. It is called our office. It is our office. We are the ones that make up the office. Remove all of us from that office and the office is non-existence. It is our office. It is my office. It is the office that we are building. We are building together. So contribute to the general growth of your office. Stop looking at it like you are helping somebody. You are not helping anybody. You are helping yourself. Because our success is if we work together and we build our business and our business becomes what it's supposed to be, the success is for all of us. Take for instance, if you're here and you have not gotten your ticket by this time, we are having our mega retreat coming up, and up till now you have not gotten your ticket. Are you telling me that our retreat is 2 weeks away? Our event is two weeks away. We are going to be having an event on the 28th for new people where you invite your new prospects. And then we have our retreat coming up on the 27th. Are you trying to tell me that this retreat that we're planning, that it is not going to help you? Why is it that 2 weeks to the retreat, you have not gotten your tickets? 2 weeks to the retreat, you have not gotten your tickets yet. When do you want to get the tickets? On the day of the retreat? Is it on the day of the retreat you want to buy your ticket? When do you want to do it? This attitude you're putting up, is it going to help our team to grow? Or is it a discouragement to the team and team members? Think about it. What you're doing, is it fostering growth? If your name is missing on that list, and his name is missing on that list, and her name is missing on the list, and my name is missing on the list, and we have not gotten our tickets, and our retreat is in 2 weeks' time, 2 weeks to the retreat, you have not gotten your ticket. This attitude you're putting up, and this retreat is happening here in Port Harcourt. This attitude you're putting up, is it going to help our business to grow? Is it an encouragement to the team? Or are you planning to become a source of discouragement and, and loss of interest to the team and other members of the team? You need to contribute to the general growth of the office by prospecting and inviting and participating in the activities. You are contributing to the general growth and the welfare of our office and our business. Look at some disadvantage of consistency. Disadvantages of inconsistency. You are always starting over and over again. No clear-cut goal or direction. If you are inconsistent, you will always be starting over and over and over again. You don't have any clear-cut goal. You don't have any direction. Because if you roll a stone up a cliff and you are supposed to roll higher, but you did not continue rolling, and then you got distracted. Oh, you saw a bird. Oh, you saw somebody shouting there, and then you left the stone, and then you went to go and attend to the person shouting. Oh, and then you went to go and check who is making noise there, and you went to go and check this, that, and respond to what she said, and respond to what he said, and respond to what the other person said, and then you feel discouraged today, and you don't feel like doing your business tomorrow. Oh, should I continue or not? By the time you're coming back to your senses, the stone that you started rolling up this cliff have rolled back farther backwards. And for you to get that stone up the cliff again, it will take you more effort. It will take you more energy and more time. So lack of consistency makes you not to have a clear-cut goal, makes you not to have direction anywhere belle face. Your results will be poor. You will not be celebrated. Nobody will celebrate you if you are not consistent. If you see a man that is diligent in his business, the Bible says that that man will stand before kings and not ordinary men. Don't give honorable things to people that are not consistent. They will mess it up. And if you're not consistent, you will not build a team. You'll never build a team. Inconsistency will make you never to build a team, and nobody will want to emulate you. Your downlines will not want to emulate you. Nobody wants to be like somebody that is not consistent, because they know that if they emulate you, they'll be like you. Nobody will emulate you. You will have poor growth. Your growth will be poor. Your growth curve will go a longer curve. Instead of you going shorter, your curve will be very long. You will waste a lot of time. Inconsistency makes you to waste time. You waste time that you're supposed to use for other things, trying to start all over again. Poor rank and income advancement. Your rank will be poor. Your income will be very, 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 very small. You will be always dependent on everybody, blaming everybody that needs to be blamed. My upline, why did they even show me this business? They shouldn't have invited me in the first place. You'll be blaming everybody when you are not consistent. Why did they invite me? In fact, if I knew that day, I wouldn't have started. For God's sake, this is the same business that changed people's lives. and will still change other people's lives after you. If it does not change your life, the problem is not from the business, the problem is from you. The problem is not the business, the problem is you. So, and one of the major things that causes people never to become successful is inconsistency. They will always be dependent. Do you know what? I've seen an irony. I've seen inconsistent uplines being carried along by their downline. You are the one that recommended her to the business. But because of your inconsistency, she now knows this business better than you. In fact, you go to your downline for mentorship. What an irony. How many of us here are guilty of that? The woman you show this business, your friend that you show this business, is now your mentor in the business. You always go to her, please put me through, oh. Please guide me. Oh. I don't understand what they are saying, oh. Because you are not consistent. When training is going on, you don't attend, you don't participate, but that person is always attending training and participating in what we are doing. How will the person not become a better person in this business than you? You will now be depending on everybody. No money and regrets, complain here and there. These are some of the things that happen to people who are not consistent. What is the importance of consistency? It builds trust in your team. Consistent effort shows your team, even if you have not started generating results, but you are consistent, your team is seeing you being consistent. Do you know what? Your team members will at least know that you are putting in efforts to grow in the business. And then they will want to rally around about you. Consistent effort shows your team and potential customers that you are reliable and that you are committed. Some people who have not joined you now, the reason they have not joined is that they want to watch and see whether you will fail or not. So by the time they see that you are consistent and you are now succeeding, you will see the same person that was complaining before coming back to join you. It helps you to build a very formidable team in a short period of time. It creates momentum in your business. Okay, small actions done consistently over time create significant results. Do you know what? It creates momentum. It improves your skills. If you are consistent, your skill will begin to become better and better. Regular practice hones your abilities in areas like communication, leadership, and what have you. It boosts your morale. When you see your progress from your consistent efforts, it keeps you motivated, and you will notice that you will be energized to do more. It builds your confidence in the business. If you're consistent, your confidence level blows through the roof. If you're consistent, your skill level blows through the roof. If you're consistent, it develops your character. Your team members will want to emulate you because you're a good example. Consistency will make your team members to look at you as a role model. Consistency will make your team members to see your commitment in your business. It will improve your results and your performance. Consistency improves results and what? Performance. Consistency makes the future very predictable. If you're consistent, you can easily predict your future. If you're consistent, I can easily predict your future in this business. I know that the future is bright. I know you will do well. Consistency is a sign of good leadership. Consistency ensures that you become a good leader. Do you know your degree of consistency is directly proportional to your degree of success? Do you know that if you are consistent in your business for 1 year, it can put you years ahead of your peers in life? 1 year of consistency in this business can put you years ahead. In fact, to everybody that is joining this business that is less than 1 year old, if you are less than 1 year old in the business, I want you to type your age in the business on the chat handle. Type your age in the business on the chat handle. How old are you in the business? Type it on the chat handle quickly. Type your age on the chat handle. How old are you in this business? Type it on the chat handle. Quickly, quickly, quickly. How old are you in the business? Type it on the chat handle. Okay, I can see 4 months, 7 weeks. Wow. You have no right to quit your business in your first year. Your first year in this business is the toughest period. Your first year in this business is your toughest period in the business. Your first year in the business is your toughest period in the business. Do not ever quit your business within your first year. By the time you get to year 2, it becomes easier. It begins to become more fun. Okay. And do you know what? If you weather through the first year and you weather through even the second year, wow. It's all rosy. It's worth it all. The first sign of inconsistency is excuses. When people begin to make excuses, you know that they are not consistent. When people begin to give excuses, they are not consistent. Excuses and excuse making are the tools with which you build a failed business and ultimately a failed life. Excuse and excuse making is what you use to build a failed business, is what you use to build a failed life. If you keep making excuses, you never succeed. If you're not getting it right, correct yourself and begin to get it right. It is notable that if it is important to you, you will find a way. But if it is not important to you, you will find an excuse. If your dreams are important to you, you will find a way. Let me ask you, the reason why you started this business, is it important to you? Your why for starting this business, is it important to you? If yes, stick to it. If no, find an excuse. Because each time you want to fulfill destiny, there are 2 things you must do. It's either you find a way or you find an excuse. Choose one. Even this week we are entering, some of us, you do your business very well this week and you will get a lot of result this week, and that's because you found a way to do it. But some other persons will not do well because they found an excuse, a wonderful reason why they did not do what they were supposed to do. Excuses will never make your dreams a reality. Excuses fuel disappointment. Excuses will make your dreams never to come to pass. Excuses will make your dreams to always remain dreams. You will just keep dreaming and dreaming. You see this man lying down. He can't stand up from here because he's making a lot of excuses. I'm tired. I can't go to work. I'm exhausted. I'm this. I'm that. I'm the other. And while he's there, poverty will come and meet him on that chair. Hunger and lack and need and wants, which will never go away, will come to this chair and meet him there. Excuses will make your dreams to always be dreams. But if you see any person that stands up to chase their dreams become reality. And in fact, somebody rightly said that dream is not what you do when you are sleeping. He said dreams are the things that keep you awake. Your dream will make you to be awake in the night. Other people are sleeping. Your eyes is wide open because you want to see your dream come to reality. Okay? Do you know what? To be consistent, if you want to be consistent, start by setting a clear-cut goal of what you want to achieve. To be consistent, set clear-cut goals of what you want to achieve and break it down into smaller tasks. To be consistent, create a routine. Schedule what you are going to be doing every day. As we are starting the week now, What will you be doing on Monday? What will you do on Tuesday? What will you do on Wednesday? What will you do on Thursday? What will you do on Friday? What will you be doing through the week? Set up your routine, your activity for the week. Stay accountable. Make sure you submit yourself to mentorship. Submit your reports to your leader so that your leader can correct you and tell you whether you are getting it right or wrong. Find an accountability partner. For you to be consistent, don't ever give up. There always will be setbacks, but you must learn to keep going and keep learning in the process. Okay? I don't know if you're getting any value tonight. Are you getting any value tonight? For you to be consistent, for you to become that consistent person that you desire to be, okay? For you to be that consistent person, set clear goals. What do you want to achieve? Know what you want to achieve and break it down into smaller steps, smaller tasks, daily activities. These daily activities will give you a routine, and this routine will bring you into your result. Now, do you know what? Daily victory is equal to victory at the end of the month. Daily victory. If you win today and you win tomorrow, and you do what you said you would do on Wednesday, and you do what you say you would do on Thursday, daily victory will end up at the end of the month. You will have a victory by the end of the month. If you fail today and fail tomorrow and fail the day after tomorrow, if you keep failing and failing and failing, all these failures will culminate at eventual failure. Daily victory is equal to eventual victory. Daily failure is equal to eventual failure. Please win tomorrow. Whatever you do tomorrow, win tomorrow. Whatever you do tomorrow, win tomorrow, Monday. Am I talking to somebody? Whatever you do tomorrow, win on Monday. Whatever you do, win on Tuesday. Whatever you do, make sure that you win on Wednesday. Whatever you do, make sure that you win on Thursday. Whatever you do, make sure that you win on Friday. Whatever you do, make sure that you win on Saturday. Do you know what? If you win every day, by the end of the week, you will have a very successful week. Do the things you said you will do. Keep to your routine and don't give up, and get mentorship, and you will succeed in your business. Now, as I prepare to wrap up this meeting tonight, let me give you some bonus. Get mad. Madness is a gift from God. Madness in our own sense is that point where you say enough is enough. How many of us want to finish the year the way you are? How many of us say you want to finish 2025 the way you are now? How many of us want to finish 2025 the way you are now? How many of us want to finish 2025 better? Excuse me. How many of us want to finish 2025 better than the way you are now? Let me see your chat on the chat handle. Now, if you're here and you want to finish 2025 far better than the way you are now, do you know what? You are not a tree. Jim Rohn said, you are not a tree. If you don't like the position where you are, he said, move from the position where you are. If you don't like what is happening in your finances, if you don't like what is happening in your life, if you're not happy with the progress you're making, you feel that you are better than that and you can do better and you deserve more and you should grow more than the way you are now, get mad. Become offended. Become dissatisfied with the current state of things. Become dissatisfied with your current results. Become displeased with the way things are. And say to yourself, I cannot finish the year the way I am. Get mad. Become offended. Say enough is enough. And if you get hard, go and work hard. You heard it from Denzel Washington. He said successful people, what they do is that they work very hard. They work hard. Successful people are hardworking people. Work hard so that you will better your future tomorrow. Sacrifice the pleasures of today so that tomorrow will be better. Sacrifice all the benefits of today so that tomorrow you will have all the things that you don't have today. Do you know what? Sow today as a seed in the ground so that tomorrow you will have harvest. Sacrifice the pleasures, the temporal things now so that tomorrow you can have a lifetime of excitement and joy. Work hard. Join us as we build our business. Join us as we work hard and put in the effort today, because tomorrow is going to be a better day. Guess what? You're working hard today and it seems as though nothing is working. Don't worry, because tomorrow is going to be better. Work hard and get better. And do you know what? Don't expect that you will start getting all the results just now. Put in the effort. Don't stop. Keep expecting rejection from ignorant people while you build your business. Keep giving the business your best and take rejection as an ally and not as a foe. Don't take it when people say, I'm not interested in the business. Don't take it personal. Just take it as this might not be the right time for them to get started, and move forward. Change your no to next opportunity. When somebody says no, say next. Move to the next person, okay? And do you know what? Success loves speed. Success in our business loves speed. Please type it there on the chat handle. As I prepare to wrap up this meeting now, success loves speed. Type it there on the chat handle. Success loves speed. If you want to succeed, don't succeed slowly. Succeed very, very fast. Success loves speed. As we prepare for our retreat, I want you to know that you can do it. As we prepare to go for the retreat in Abuja too, I want you to know that you can become a king's man. I want you to know that you can become a six-figure earner, a seven-figure earner before the end of this year. Please add urgency to your work. Add urgency to your work. That thing you want to do tomorrow, you want to do breakfast meeting next week. Why not do it this week? You want to do it next month. Why not do it tomorrow? You want to upgrade your account next month. Why are you leaving it in next month? Why not upgrade your account today? Why not do it this night? You want to buy your tickets by next week. Why not do it this night? Why are you procrastinating? Success loves speed. Do it now, and then you will see your dreams coming true. You will see your dreams coming true. Okay? As you begin to chase those your dreams, you will see your dreams coming true. You will see the things you've always hoped for coming to reality. I hope I'm talking to somebody today and I'm not just talking to myself. Am I?
But baby, we both know this is not a time. It's time to say goodbye until we meet again. 'Cause this is not the end. It will come a day when we will find a way. Violins playing and the angels crying. When the stars align, then I'll be there. No one will care about the moon. It's all is to be loved, and all I care about.
Your dreams are valid. Can you see these people here? They must have prepared for the tournaments. For a long time, they were doing everything, and they got to the final game, and then they saw their dreams coming to pass. I want you to know that your dreams are valid.
But baby, we both know This is not a time. It's time to say goodbye.
That dream have
Until
come.
we meet again.
Their
'Cause
expectation
this
has
is
come.
not the end.
What they've
It will come a day.
been consistent in.
We will find a way. Violins playing and the angels crying. When the stars align, then I'll be there. No one will care about the moon. It's all is to be loved, and all I care about.
I want to ask you, what kind of joy will you have when your dreams come to pass? How will you feel? Will you not be excited? Will you not be, overwhelmed with joy? And that's why you should pay the price now so that tomorrow you can have that lifetime of fulfillment. It will all be worth it. It will all be worth it. All your challenges you're passing through today will all become a building block, a stepping stone for you to become the best version of yourself. Please, if you're getting value tonight, type value on the chat handle. If you're getting value, type value on the chat handle. I want us to make an affirmation as I end this meeting. Wherever you are, I want us to make an affirmation right now as I end this meeting now. I want us to make an affirmation right now as I end this meeting. Are you ready? Read what is on the screen as I end this meeting. Follow me, and when I speak, you say I remain focused. I'm going to read the first part. You say the last part. Or you can even read all with me. 1, 2, go. When my friends, my family, and situations try to discourage me, I remain focused. When my friends, when my family, when situations around me try to discourage me from my business, I remain focused. Okay? When I'm not seeing immediate results, I remain consistent. When I'm not seeing immediate results, I remain consistent. When I see immediate results, I remain focused. When I see immediate results, I remain focused. When I am tired and weary from travel, I remain focused and consistent. When I am tired and weary from travel, I remain focused and consistent. I refuse every form of excuses. I refuse every form of excuses. I emerge through focus. I emerge through consistency. No barriers can hold me down. No barriers can hold me down. I am an inspiration to my team. I am an inspiration to everybody around me. I am successful. With God on my side, I am unstoppable. Okay? With God on our side, we are unstoppable. You will remain focused. You will emerge. You will be consistent, and your dreams will come to reality. Okay? Thank you so much for being part of this meeting today. I want to believe that you have gotten some value. Have you gotten any value today? How many of us have gotten value today? Okay. How many of us have gotten value today? How many of us have gotten value today? How many of us are making up our minds that you will become consistent from now onwards? How many of us are making up our minds that going forward, you will become consistent. Okay, so on this premise, I want to encourage each and every one of us, go back, listen to this training again. Go back, go and listen to the training again. Go back, send this training to your team members, send it to your downlines, send it to your new partners. Tell them to listen to this training so that they can know the direction they are going in this business. I am very sure that we are on the right path. And I know that with God on our side, we are unstoppable. Thank you all for being part of today's training. And I will see you in the cell meeting. Remember, never ever quit your business. Never ever quit. Quitting is never an option. Never ever give up. Exchange quitting for consistency. Exchange giving up with consistency. Exchange, giving an excuse, saying, oh, exchange it with consistency. And with God on our side, once again, our retreat will be very, very successful. And we are unstoppable. God bless you all. I love you all. And thank you for being part of today's training. Okay. See you all same time, same station next week, Sunday. Enjoy.